it's something that he needs to see a doctor for, like mentally wrong. Because it just doesn't feel, it feels like he's not, I don't know how to say it, like based in reality. Hi, Belladonna. Oh, for the For You page. Oh, that's great. Thank you for liking the live. But yeah, so I don't know. I haven't seen anything posted about me today, so I don't know, like, how that's all going. Hopefully it just stops. But I don't know if nothing was posted because now he owes me an apology, or I don't know. So there's that whole situation to deal with. Right? I don't have time for a man. And he knows religiously I wouldn't even remarry. So, like, hey, Segan. Hey, Aaron. It is what it is, I guess. I ran into my husband that walked out on us. And he, like, head nodded me and then totally ignored my existence. So it was kind of like, there goes my, like, expecting him to have an excuse. Oh, thank you, Skull Kids. Expecting him to have an excuse, I guess. It is messed up, right? And, like, right? I just don't know. It's like, maybe there's something wrong with him and I just don't understand it. Because it's like Twilight Zone type of stuff. Thank you, Belladon. It's like Twilight Zone, right? Because, like, he said he needed a minute and a break and a breather. He left, walked out, and now somehow I've done something stupid. At least he talked to my son and, like, treated him normally. So, at very least, there's that. Hold on, guys. I gotta... this phone is just not working today. Hold on one second. No, Julie, tonight we're not. We probably will be tomorrow. I'm not sure how it's all gonna work out. Thank you, see you again. Because they told my daughter that she would be receiving her pay within 72 hours. That was yesterday, so we're kind of hopeful that she might receive it and be able to help us out. She was actually just calling me, but she knows I'm on live. I sent her a request to come in. Because I gotta, they give you, like, the tasks for the thing, and it has to be, like, 30 minutes a day, and then, like, so many likes, so many comments in the thing. And then, like, the other one, the weekly task is, like, light up the Thanksgiving, like, turkey. Like, Thanksgiving gift gallery, I think. It's like, I don't know. I saw a turkey and, like, a cobbler. Something else on there. I don't know. I'm concentrating on getting the daily stuff done. Oh no, Skull Kids, I just got off the phone with her right before I went live. She's probably just calling to say that, hey Mom, I just got your invite. Because she did that to me the other night. I literally spend all day on the phone with her mostly. If not, we're texting all day long. I feel like I'm a part of her relationship. We talk about her boyfriend so much. I feel like I know him really well. Like, even though I tried to talk her into, like, being single so that we can be single together. Right? And then, so the friend that he wanted to go see is like an hour and a half from where we are. If I had the gas, I would take him, but it's a girl. So, and he's 15. Oh, hold on, wait, I got you. Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh, he's not going to stay up on his own. Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah, I know, Julie. Yeah, girls are tough ones. I'll actually get something Christmassy to put up there. The pumpkin got put in my car by my son when they opened our CYS case, and I'm not allowed to take it out of the car until the CYS case is closed. And then he wants to demolish the pumpkin. But, because when they first opened the case, he started having panic attacks. So every day that I had to go to work, when they first opened the case, I was still working, and he would come with me, and we would eat at the dining hall. And I forget who it was. I think one of my bosses brought it in and handed it to him. And so he refuses to let me take it out of the car until it's closed. It's a constant reminder that he has to log on to school every single day and do work every single day. So it's just been a long day, I feel like. I feel like running into him was like a real kicker, because I was like kind of holding out hope that there was going to be an excuse or a reason or an answer. Ugh, I hate that. I don't want to feel like I need that, but who just walks out of their life with nothing? Like, who does that? I have never in my life considered that I could just pick up and walk out. And I've been in some pretty crappy situations. Like, I guess when you're a mom, you don't get that option to hand the brains over to someone else and have them handle everything. Thank you guys for liking the live. I wish this like filter with the faces and stuff like would work on the pumpkin. That would be pretty cool, I think. I mean, it's not going to let me do it, but it would be pretty cool if it did. Or if it worked on the dog. That's Zero, Nightmare Before Christmas. That was, and my hoodie's the same thing. It's a little, lightweight, but it has Sally on the front. And sadly enough, our wedding anniversary on the back of it. I'm pretty sure you can iron that stuff off though, right? Like, my stomach is growling so loud. So, yeah, so the other day I was told that if I put up proof of my diagnosis that I would get an apology for all the harassment that I've been suffering. And I put it up and no apology. Still the phone calls are coming, the messages are coming. It's daunting. These people must really have nothing else to do. I'm not calling my best friend 100 times a day. And these people literally call me hundreds of times a day. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Oh, I just almost broke the pen to the phone. That would have been great. Yeah, Julie, they really... I don't understand it. As I've said before, like, if someone chooses to help me, I'm very appreciative towards that. But is it not the same thing as, like, these people on here, they're battling. And if you're battling to win, people have to donate, like, or have to gift you, right? And then TikTok takes half of that. So, like, if I'm on here battling and someone's gifting me, that's better than me removing TikTok from... You know what I'm saying? Like, if people like me enough to gift to me or help me, like, I don't know, I feel like it's almost the same thing with taking TikTok out of it. I opened a Clapper account. I am going to set up a profile over there. I don't know if I'm going to go strictly over there, but, like, at least that one is, like, 17 and above. And I feel like on that app, just like what I've seen, there's not as many bullies yet. Like, at all. Right here, and that's what I'm saying. Or, like, if I post a video for monetization, then yes, that's you guys viewing it. You guys viewing it, and then TikTok would be paying me. But if I'm battling for money, gifting, TikTok takes half of it. Like, I'm not I don't know, maybe it's me, but Julie, it's another app just like TikTok. It's just 17 and above. So like, and like they don't, the swearing and stuff, they don't, you know, like censor you for that. Like there's no way on that app that I would have got a 7-day ban for showing a Trump bumper sticker. So that's still like, it makes me crazy. Cause like, why? But yeah, so I don't know if I'm gonna go to that app, but I mean, it looks alright. So my phone just will not. Bertha, I like your thing. I don't know if you're still in here, but I like your bio. That's what it is. I don't know why I thought that description popped into my head. My son's doing Anne Frank in school, and he's really excited to do a book report. They got to do this big project. He's very excited for it. I'm not so much excited because I read like what he has to do, and I already talked to the right, I did too, Aaron, right? I'm surprised that he's fascinated by it. But I already talked to the lady at the school because I'm like, I'm looking at the material list for what you're asking this child to do. This is $100 in materials. Like, that's not feasible. And who's, like, I can't. And she's like, well, maybe we can help. We'll see what we can do. But what about the other families? Like, even if you were in a home and stuff and you're doing good financially, like, that's a lot of money for a school project. And that was like the cheapest one on there, like the cheapest way to do it. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know if they're just not up to date with what's going on in the economy, but like, that's crazy to me. Because I literally said to her today when I was talking to her about like what materials for the cheapest possible project. And she was like, yeah, we understand. Watch the 4-hour movie. Yeah, Aaron. What's the name of the movie? Because he was asking me about that today, and I could not. And I said I knew there was a movie, but I could not find one that like wasn't just like it wasn't really a yeah the dark. We type that in, and nothing comes up. So I gotta find like if it's maybe it's like because I'm doing it on the Roku. Right? So, like, I typed that in, and nothing came up. It's on... Alright, yeah, so we might have to watch it on the phone. Because he was talking about it today. He's like, Mom... Because he's read the books. Like, he read a bunch of history books the other day on it. He's, like, so fascinated by this whole situation. But I'm still baffled at, like, why the school would think that it's appropriate to do that kind of report right before Christmas, like, and all that, like, you know what I'm saying, like, right before the holidays. So that was a big bang. It is like really quiet in this parking lot tonight. Usually there's people out here and stuff and get people walking around. Tonight it's just quiet, which I think terrifies me more. Also, I have this lovely new symptom, which I think is from the medication. My hair is just coming out, like, in droves. So that's fun. I went to brush my hair today and, like, a lot came out. Not good at all. Like, it's a lot of work to clean a brush when... Aaron, I feel like a lot of girls, I agree with you, a lot of girls, like, really felt the story and, like, really enjoyed it. I don't think I've ever seen a boy fascinated by it. Not saying it's like gender specific or anything, but like I don't think I remember. Oh Jesus Christ, that guy scared me. Sorry. Yeah, Julie, I'm taking the new medication. I was able to get it today, and so I don't know if that's what's causing it or it's just a new symptom, but like my hair is falling out a lot. Sorry, there was a guy walking across the parking lot and I did not see him until he was like right behind my car, and like he's a regular person that walks through the parking lot. Still scared me because I just said how quiet the parking lot was, and then I look up and there's a guy standing there. Kind of creepy. I do. Oh, scared me. It's the guy that walks through the parking lot every day polishing a tile. So I know who like I don't know him, but like I see him all the time, so I know he belongs here. Just scared me. But yeah, I don't know if it's a new symptom or it's a symptom of the medication. I don't know. But it's just, I don't like it. Cleaning up my brush is a lot of work. Like, my hair used to be so thick, and I don't know if I just noticed it today or it's been happening for a while, like, it's really thin. So, and I know, it's just hair. I was gonna go live like late last night, and then I realized that my son was snoring, which he doesn't usually snore, but he was snoring so loud it sounded like a train in the back seat of my car. Like, no, that was earlier. Sorry, I didn't mean last night. That was earlier. He was like snoring, and I'm like, he usually doesn't snore. Like, you usually can't hear him at all when he's sleeping. Really, Aaron? Yeah, he's asleep now, Julie. He said his ears hurt. So I gave him the blankets and he's laying in the back seat. Because, I'm hoping he's not getting an ear infection because he just got over bronchitis. Like, we cannot take another doctor's visit or, like, it's just so many doctors lately. I really hope he's not getting an ear infection. But the therapist told me to watch because if he's saying that, like, his head feels clogged, I have said that trying to convey my symptoms. Really, Julie? You know what would be funny if you could, like, hear her from Alabama? You should call her in the morning and be like, guess what? I heard you snoring last night. Like phantom snores. Oh. But yeah, so I hope he's not. But the therapist was telling me that if I need to watch what I'm saying because he has autism and he'll mimic. So like I said that I felt like I was in a fog. And he kind of said that about his ears, so I'm hoping that it's not him mimicking. So I gotta be really like careful what I say when he's like alert and paying attention to me. Yeah, right, Aaron? I always tell him every time he does something like super cute or like super kid, like I tell him I'm recording it for his wedding day. Because like he'll do a funny dance or something and I'll be like, I'm recording you for your wedding day. We're going to play this on your wedding day. Because like, what was he doing the other day? Oh, he was trying to use his toes to pick up his fork. And he was doing it. But I'm like, I'm going to record you and I'm going to show this to whoever you marry before they marry you. That would be great, Aaron. Just stick it in auto-tune and add a little bit of noise around it and you got yourself a beat for TikTok. Hey, and you never know, it could go viral, and then you could be monetized off of it. Literally, a girl went viral for eating steak, and because she slurps, so you never know. Could happen. That'd be yeah, really. That girl, her name is like Katie, but she goes by Stephanie on TikTok. And she eats steak, only steak usually, and talks to the camera while she's eating, and she slurps her steak. And she went viral. And her account like blew up overnight. And my son's like, I'll eat a steak. What? I'll eat a steak in front of the camera. I think he was just in it for the steak. He didn't really care, but oh, that kid would live on steak if he could. It's like his pizza, steak, cherries. Those are like his food groups. I swear. I remember he had to be like 2 or 3 at the time, and he had got a maraschino cherry on his ice cream from an ice cream place. And he, for 2 months straight, he would not eat anything but maraschino cherries. I took him to the doctors, to the pediatrician, and he's like, look, as long as he's eating something, you can give him the Grain and Grow, like shakes. And then when he decides to change the food, he'll change the food. So, but he still does it. He still gets like in these moods where all he can eat is one particular item for like months at a time. Really, Julie? That's funny. Yeah, I don't eat cherries, but like he will house 2 or 3 jars of the maraschino cherries, and he will sit and eat a whole bag of cherries to this day without a single problem. And when you ask him why he loves cherries, he'll tell you because it reminds him of his childhood. It's so funny because he's so young, but like he talks like an older man. Oh, I love mangoes too. I love all fruit. I think that's one good thing I love all fruit. I think that's one good thing all of my children have never been like sugar and like sweets. If they wanted something sweet, they always wanted fruit. Like it was always like, oh, you can get a candy bar or we can get a thing of strawberries. And they would always go for the fruit. Oh yeah, he does that too. Funny story. When I first got married, we were at my mother-in-law's house, and he kept saying how he wanted the cherries and the juice from the cherries. And my mother-in-law never really bought that type of stuff, but she had remembered that there was a jar in her fridge. So she gave it to him. Just as he went to drink the juice, and I was in the middle of asking her where she bought them because the jar didn't look familiar, she's like, oh no! Well, somebody had given them to her a month prior at some kind of party. They were soaked in whiskey. Luckily, he didn't get any of it in his mouth. But to this day, I tell her, oh, he slept for 2 days because of you. Like, because you accidentally gave it to him. Because, like, as soon as I finished the question, oh, where did you get that? I've never seen those kind before. He literally, like, must have smelled it because he spit it in the sink, dropped the jar, and she started screaming. And she's like, no, don't drink that. But see, this has never been a problem. Like, in my household, I didn't allow any alcohol at all. Not that I had a problem with it, it's just there was no point. I don't drink, and like, if you were drinking, you were at my house, so we didn't have alcohol, so he would never think of like, to look for that, you know, or to smell for it before he drank out of it. Like, I say to my daughter all the time, because her boyfriend is 25 and he drinks. She's not old enough to drink yet, but, and I say to her all the time, I better not catch you drinking. Like, I don't understand why people like it so much. I feel like I watch them be total fools and then feel sick the next day, and I'm like, what's the point? I would never want to feel like that, like out of control of my body and brain. Maybe that's just me, though. My stomach is making very awkward noises. I swear, guys, I don't have gas. It's just hunger. It's growling weirdly. This guy is walking in circles. He just scared me again. Oh, he went to 7-Eleven. Never mind. It's the guy out of the car. There's a Suburban, or it's not. No, it's a Suburban over there, and two homeless people sleep in that car. And that's on the other parking lot, but I think it's really nice for the hotel to allow us to do that, considering that no other places up here will do it, or they'll like call the police if you do. Like, I appreciate that they let us do it. Hi, human. You disappeared the other night. I missed you. How are you feeling tonight? Oh, I'm sorry. Well, hey, at least you came back, right? Right? It's 0 from Nightmare Before Christmas. Since we're past Halloween, the one girl said to remove the pumpkin and put something Christmassy up. So I figured Nightmare Before Christmas seemed about right. It is, Julie. Like, I don't know what we would do if we couldn't be in the car in the parking lot. Like, I'm okay. It's been a long day. How are you doing? I don't know what we would do, because honestly, like I said, like in New Jersey, you could park at Walmart and they don't bother you, even during the day if you're sleeping in your car. But here, they literally, security comes, tells you to move along, and then tells you if you don't move along, they're gonna call the police. Like, and I don't, yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, mine was the same thing. It was mentally taxing. I ran into my husband that walked out on us. So, although he spoke normally to my child, he just head nodded me and ignored me. Yeah, I know, human. There are so many more homeless people, and so many people that have never been in this situation before in this situation. It's just unreal. Like, I'm praying that something happens in the next few months to, like, turn around the economy so that we can start surviving again. Because this is not surviving. I haven't eaten in 2 days. And I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow, because I have to feed my son somehow, and I have no clue. I'm just praying that my daughter gets her pay, which I know we've been told before is going to happen, and it hasn't happened. Oh, I'm sorry, human. I stick by what I say, though. I know you don't want to remove the unwanted, but it's just, this economy is so bad. And like, every day I'm seeing more and more homeless people in our area. It really is, human. I'm hoping that all changes with, like, come January, you know? Especially, like, this time of year. Like, I have no clue how we're eating tomorrow, let alone how we're going to eat on Thanksgiving. No clue. Because he asked me today, Mom, are we going to see if we can get a free turkey? And in my head, all I'm thinking is I can't cook a turkey on an engine. Sorry, promised myself I would not cry today. I literally promised myself that because, nope. Human 70 is not that old. Oh, you've seen it in the 70s. I'm like, wait, I thought you were younger than that. He is, Julie. I believe that. I wish he could just help me with the not crying. That's what I was going to say, human. I thought you said the other day you were 60. I misread that. My brain doesn't work all the time. High school kids, welcome back. I'm sorry, human. Oh, Julie, okay? Human, what state are you in again? I know you told me. I'm sorry. I swear my brain just does not work. It is. Did you see that? I don't know if you're in the area, but like, oh yeah, Arizona. Yeah, it's going to snow tomorrow here. So that should be great. They did open up a warming shelter not that far from here. It's like 35 minutes. And you're allowed to stay for 35 minutes. So I don't know if they like, I've never been homeless like this. But, and I don't know if like they actually tell you after 35 minutes to leave, but I feel like if you're 35 minutes away and you only get to stay for 35 minutes, right, human? It feels unfair. I'm going to drive 35 minutes to like sit there for 35 minutes. So I could drive 35 minutes back in the cold. Like, yeah, it just doesn't seem fair. I wish you were closer, human. Could hang out, start like a little group of us. Have signs that say the economy effed us. Right? That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm freezing right now. My feet, I haven't felt my feet most of the day. It's rainy. So that's even worse because, you know, your feet get wet, they're freezing, and they don't get warm again. And, I did have a dry pair of socks, but my son got his socks. Julie, was that for me? I know they won't let me stay at a shelter. I can go to the warming center for 35 minutes. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, we had that happen to us. Yeah, we can go to the warming center for 35 minutes because that's how much in PA they legally have to allow, I guess. I don't know why 35 minutes. It seems like weird, but I'm sorry, human. I don't even have my tent anymore. I needed the money, so we returned it to Walmart. It was too cold anyway for my son. There's a bunch of guys that have tents down under the bridge. The homeless encampment. It is, right, Julie? Oh, I'm sorry, human. Although I might be in the same situation as you soon because it's not looking great. I need a battery. And God only knows what else because it's starting to do things it's never done before. So I knew I needed brakes, but like I haven't really been driving anywhere because I haven't had any gas. So, but starting it to make sure that it's not dead every morning has been hard. Oh, human, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, I wish you were closer. Let's pray that the economy gets better. And, you know, I don't know, someone asked me earlier, what I'm doing to try to get myself out of the rut. And I'm like, I spend every day trying to figure out how we're eating, how we're going to survive. Like, I haven't figured out how to pull us out yet, but I will. I know that. God will give me that. He will. When it's all said and done, like, I'm fine going a couple of days without eating so my son can eat for a couple more days. Like, well, today was the last day. Right, Julie? That's what I'm saying. I think it's been 3 days. 2 or 3 days that I went without so that he could have. Yeah, Heman, I feel you on that one. It's like you figure out one issue and the next issue arises. Like, it's pure survival. But I do think that God will provide a way. Just like I told you the other night, that you can't say you're unwanted because we're all wanted. We're all here for a reason. We might not know the reason, and it might very well be a crappy, sucky situation, but he put us here all for a reason, and we may never know our reason, but never unwanted. And I believe that. No matter what anyone says, that there's a reason for everything that happens. I feel like on some level that gives me some comfort to know that. Oh yeah, Human. Or they just straight start bullying you if you're doing it online. Oh, I'm sorry. Human, I'm so sorry. Hey, it's playtime. How are you? I try to, like, think if, like, I'm trying to get help and I don't get the help, I try to believe that that's God's way to teach me something. It's a comfort for me. I don't... Nice, it's playtime. Did you have a good day? Oh my God, these people need to go away. Seriously. Like, this person... No, I'm not lying. This person is literally making up fake accounts to come in here and, like, bully me. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Human. What kind of group? It's playtime. That's what's happening. It's... Right, Julie? No, that's what... It's freaking all for ones, people. They need to get something better to do than to bully people. And I know the girl in his live's like, oh, I hate when they turn around and say we're bullies. That's what you guys are. Straight up. You literally use other people's content. You sit there and mock them. You use no facts. Use your opinions. And what you say is the facts and nothing else matters. Maybe they should go back and tell him I would like my apology. Because he sat there and said, in his opinion, which he stated was facts, that I don't have cancer. And then stated that if I put up my diagnosis or proof, that he would apologize publicly and in videos and everything. Proof was put up, no apology. He's a loser. I'm sorry, but he is. And he's a bully. Julie, I'm telling you, I'm losing it. My phone rings all day long. Oh, fuck off. Go tell All for One to go somewhere with himself. Sorry. I am trying really hard to be positive and not let it get to me.
I do. Human, I do. Hey, Safe Haven. I probably have like 1,000 accounts blocked. Just from the messages. Like, they think it's cute to, like, call my phone and leave voicemails about SA in front of my son, or unaliving me in front of my son. And then they send messages on TikTok saying the same graphic stuff. And then they repeatedly call my phone. Like, I don't know what part they don't get. I'm going days without eating. I am tired. I am hungry. I'm cold. I've called. See, this is exactly what I'm saying. Thank you, human. Oh, I'm sorry, Julie, I missed it. See, I don't get it. Why don't they just leave me alone? He's so mad and heated because I said he needed to wash his hair after he was bullying me for a week. And Luna Wolf started this whole thing because I won't answer 100 and some messages a day. Like, I'm sorry. Get a life. Oh, human, I know. Sorry, I was trying so hard not to cry all day. I hate these people, like, and I know that's a strong word, but, like, can't they just leave me alone? You know, I would never do this to someone because I'd be afraid that I'd be their 13th reason. Like, honestly, they need to stop. Thank you, Julie. I just don't think they understand at all that their nonsense, their bullying, has real life consequences for some people. I know, human, I know they don't. You know why? See, look, see, it's all for one. I hope you're having fun. Get help. Seek counsel. And wash your hair. Like, actually do it. And I keep blocking them and they keep making new accounts because they have nothing better to do with their day. Right? This is what they did the other day too. Like, literally, they have nothing better to do. Nothing. He literally says in his live, oh, I don't care that she's live. It don't matter to me. It don't affect me none. Except you're coming in here nonstop. I blocked him, Julie. It just takes a minute because my phone isn't working right. Yeah, I know, human. It's not even like he's mad because I told him to wash his hair because somebody sent me a live where he was talking about me, a bunch of crap about me, and his hair was filthy, and my OCD wouldn't let me get past the fact that his hair was filthy. I'm like, you have a home. Why aren't you washing your hair? You know what I'm saying? Like, you have a bathroom. And that's the whole thing. Like, that's exactly what I'm saying. They are bullies. Oh my God, get a life. My hair is not greasy. I'll have you know. Like, seriously, who has time to sit there? It's the same person. Who has time to sit there all day and do this? Or the whole time I'm live. Like, you have nothing better to do? Seriously. And you obviously didn't work all day, because then you would be tired and stop being such a loser and coming into my life. Alright, guys, I'm going to get off here before I get too upset, because it's not even worth it anymore. Like, this is exactly why I'm going to a different app. And may he have the day he deserves. May he get canceled, because he's a loser and he needs to wash his hair. And I'm sorry that makes him so hurt. I didn't bully people. That's what I didn't do all day. I will. Thank you, human. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Hope they have the day they deserve.